What's up, guys? It's Liquid, West Texas Vaping Coalition. I know it's been a little while since I've been able to do any reviews or juice reviews or product reviews or anything like that. Had to have surgery on my shoulder again a couple weeks ago. It is 10 times more painful than the first surgery, but I'm trying to get through it. Trying to trying to fix it, I guess. I don't know. It's I had separated my rotator cuff a year ago, and they did surgery, and it didn't take, so they went back in and put 8 pins or 8 anchors in, and it seems like this one hurts like 10 times worse than the last surgery did. So, with that being said, I apologize. I haven't been able to get any videos up, and plus it's summertime, so the kids are off school, and I'm trying to deal with that as well. Try to keep them busy so they're just not staring at a TV. Like to get them out and doing stuff, going swimming, or things like that. My daughter is actually taking off with Girl Scouts this weekend to San Antonio to go to the zoo, and I think my son's got a camping trip coming up for Boy Scouts, and then we have our vacation to Ohio for a couple weeks. So be a lot of traveling going on. So hopefully, there's a cat. Just thought I'd point my cat out to you. It's weird because I'm still trying to get used to the camera. Anyway, so I do have a couple reviews I want to get out of the way. First one is going to be from the fine folks. As soon as I find the piece of paper that I'm looking for, everything's one-handed, so bear with me, please. I kind of like to, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Doomsday Gourmet. They sent me their information, sent me some flavors. Looks like they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like they got 12 flavors. They sent me five flavors to review tonight, so we're gonna go through these. They sent me a little bit of information. There's some things that they missed out. They're getting their e-commerce site up soon, and I'll put something up over here, how to get a hold of them now. You can get a hold of them at doomsdaygourmet@gmail.com or facebook.com/doomsdaygourmet. Gentleman's name is Brian Hecox, and he has been, bugging, wanting me to do this. He finally got me some set up, which I'm really happy. I believe these are 50-50 blends. I don't know if it... No, 70-30. So these are 70-30 blends, and I believe it's heavy VG. Usually PG VG, the VG would be on the last one, so I think these are 730. These are all at zero nick because that's what I've been vaping lately. So thanks, Brian. I do appreciate that. But like I said, after I review them, they will go into the cookie jar, and you guys can check them out. I have 5 flavors, and there are Applepocalypse. Thanks a lot for that. Survivor's Guilt, Scavenger, Last Call, and Hollow Custard. And he gave me some different descriptions. We'll go through that. Not really sure what pricing is. He didn't give me a sheet on pricing, but I'm sure they can help you out. So we're gonna get everything set up and ready to go. We'll go with the first flavor. Please pay attention to the cat. At least something exciting is happening in my video tonight. I feel off. I feel a little bit off. So I'm sorry if I am. Please forgive me. And thank you. So let's get all set up and we'll go with the first one. Sit tight. All right, guys, here we go. First flavor from Doomsday Gourmet is Applepocalypse. The description is, enjoy this green apple delight. It'll make you miss Granny on those old post-apocalyptic nights. I could see where this is heading. Same thing as all the other ones. I have my Provari set at 3.7 volts. Got my little octopus, and it's at a 1.2 build that I did. Just very, very simple. Same one I've been using for all the reviews. So here is Applepocalypse. Well, you'll see that I don't even know how to say it. It's an apple flavor. You got time for this. It's a good apple flavor. Good vapor production. Throat hit 0 because that's what I like now. The apple flavor, it is a good. It's not like a heavy Granny Smith flavor. It's very light, but it's creamy as well, which is really good. Yeah, like sorry. If you're used to those really like Jolly Rancher green apple flavors, this wouldn't be for you. This is something that I really like. It has that crisp green apple flavor, but it also there's a cream base to it almost. It does taste creamy. To me it doesn't just taste like sour apple or like a Granny Smith apple. It's got a really good flavor. Yeah, you really get like the creaminess on the backside. It's not like all the way throughout. Like when you're on the inhale, you taste that fresh green apple. And then on the backside is where the cream comes in. I like that. That's a really good flavor. That's that'd be like an all-day vape. That's very good. It's not too heavy on either side. It's nice and light. It's refreshing. It's not one that sits on your tongue for a long time. That's one you can definitely vape all day. So that's the apple one. However you want to say it, you can read it. We're gonna get cleaned up. We're gonna go on to the next one. So sit tight. All right, guys, we're back with the second flavor from Doomsday Gourmet. This is called Survivor's Guilt, and the description is, this is how Tom Sawyer would have enjoyed the apocalypse. Hints of passion fruit, dragon fruit, pear, and huckleberry. That is a lot going on. So this is going to be passion fruit, dragon fruit, pear, and huckleberry. I don't think I've had huckleberry. So let's try that. Hmm. I get the passion fruit or not, and dragon fruit. I don't really taste pear, and I think that's the huckleberry on the backside. To me, it tastes very medicine-y. It almost tastes like alcohol, like an alcohol-y flavor to it. Hmm. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, something on the backside. I don't know if that's because I've never had huckleberry. I don't think I've ate a huckleberry. I didn't even know it was really a thing. Um, it's a very, very, to me, I call it a medicine-y flavor, almost like alcohol, like an alcohol-y type flavor. Um, it's really, it kind of pushes everything away on your exhale. Like on the inhale, I get the dragon fruit and the passion fruit, and it tastes like a really good blend. I don't really taste pear. Then on the exhale, it's like a, here, vape it. See? Hmm. It's got good vapor production. Maybe I'm just not a big huckleberry fan. It's almost got like a sour or like a tart taste to it, but I just got that medicine-y taste on the backside. So, oh, that one's really not one for me. But if you like huckleberry, maybe that is what it's supposed to taste like, a tarty type taste to it. This might be one for you, but it is light. It's still not a heavy flavor. They're very light and very like, if that is a flavor that you like, definite all day vape. It's not very heavy. It doesn't sit on your tongue. Um, but I guess maybe I'm not a very big huckleberry fan, and taste is subjective. So maybe it's something that you guys would like. All right, with that being said, we're going to get cleaned up and we're going to go on to the next flavor. All right, guys, we are back with the third flavor. It is called Scavenger, and it is not on the Doomsday Gourmet's information that they had sent me. So I don't have any kind of description to tell you. So all I can tell you that this is Scavenger, and that's about it. Scavenger. So here we go. Hmm. Um, almost tastes like it's a tobacco flavor. It almost tastes like a rendition of RY4. It's got good vapor production. Um, yeah, to me it tastes like kind of like an RY4 flavor. It's not a true RY4 flavor. It tastes like there's something else in there. There's a little bit of sweet something in there. I'm not really sure what it is, but I'm really liking this one. I wish I had a description, because right now that Scavenger, if you got, I like a good tobacco-y or a good RY4 taste, and it's not exactly an RY4, but it's got a really good flavor to it. It's very rich. This one is a heavy flavor. It's a nice warm, rich flavor. It has some other nuances in there. You know, a basic RY4 is going to be your tobacco and your vanilla and your caramel, and there's something else in there. And whatever it is, it's pretty damn good. So far, the Scavenger, and this is nice. It's got a nice golden color to it. So far, the Scavenger is my #1 flavor. I'm liking that one. That actually topped off the apple one. Scavenger is really good. Really, really, really good. All right, with that being said, we're going to clean up, get to the next one. So sit tight. All right, boys and girls, we are back with the next flavor from Doomsday Gourmet, and this one is called Last Call. And it says, what would you do if you knew the world was coming to an end? Try Bailey's with a hint of rum and hazelnut. So that is the description for Last Call. Mm. Sorry, had to yell at the cat. Stay away from that. Go. Sleeps all day, and then, 1 o'clock in the morning, the cat wants to go absolutely crazy. Sorry about that. Back to the review. Very good vapor production. And the flavor, I like the earthy flavors. I like the it has Bailey's rum and hazelnut. And to me, this could not be possibly blended any better than it is right now. It is a perfect balance of all 3 flavors, and the cool thing about this one is all 3 flavors run inside and outside, your inhale and your exhale. It is a very warm, rich, creamy flavor. The rum isn't real sour. I've tried a lot of rum flavorings that have a real sour taste to it. This does not have a sour taste to it. Very rich, decadent. I mean, this is the one, especially like you put nicotine in it, excuse me, will be the after dinner vape, chilling out, maybe unwinding before the end of the night type thing. This is a really, really good flavor. I think this just beat out Scavenger. Brian, you outdid yourself with Last Call, brother. That is a wonderful, wonderful flavor. And yeah, if the world was coming to an end, I mean, I had to vape something. There's a lot of other things I would do if the world was coming to an end, but if all I could do was vape something, that would be it. Last Call. Wow. All right, we're going to get cleaned up, go to the last flavor, so please. All right, guys, we are back. Oh, this brace is horrible. And the last flavor for Doomsday Gourmet is called Hollow Custard. Ooh, custard. The description says, if you're going to meet the end of the world in a box with 30 other people breathing in strange gas, It should smell like French vanilla with cinnamon and caramel. Oh, okay. I don't want to be in a box with 30 other people. But here is Hello Custard. It's got a really good flavor to it. If you guys have been watching my videos, you know there's certain flavors that I am like on this quest for, and custard is one of them. This is good. Like so far, the custard that I found like head and shoulders above every other custard that I ever tried. It's Grant's vanilla custard out of the UK, which is really hard to get. He only makes it in small batches. It's the only flavor that he makes, but he doesn't really make it often. So it's really hard to get. So I was always looking for, I mean, that's the end all and be all, in my opinion, is Grant's. I haven't found anything that's been better than Grant's, and I've tried tons and tons of custards. But this is a really good custard. It's a little bit separated. Yeah, I think the flavors are a little bit separated. They're not really. They've been sitting for a while too, because this was made on, which is really cool. I like the born on date, 5/22/14, and today is June 5th, 4th, 5th now. So they've been sitting for a little while. It just seems like there's stages. The cinnamon, is really mild where it should be. It shouldn't be a heavy cinnamon. But the French vanilla and caramel, it seems like they're not blended very well. And I don't think that's because of what he did. I just think that it's just maybe percentages, or maybe it's where he's getting his, concentrates from. It's good, but it just doesn't seem like custard should taste like custard. It shouldn't taste the French vanilla, then the caramel, and a little bit of cinnamon. I hope I'm not being too picky. It's just custards. That's like one of my big ones, because I've been searching for a good custard for, 3 years now. And I found Grant's, and I'm always looking for, like I said, other good custards. I will say this will probably be, out of the 30 or 40 different custards that I've tried, this is probably in the top 10. It's still a good flavor. It's just got to find that point where all three of those flavors are blended together and you have custard. You don't have, inhale, exhale, it's, vanilla custard. The separation to me is kind of like it's not a custard anymore. Now it's a three flavored mix. And I'm not trying by any means to say it's a bad flavor, because it's not. It's a really, really good flavor. It's just, I hold custards to a high standard. So with that being said, I still think it's a good flavor, but it's not Grant's. Sorry, Brian, but it's still a good flavor. But I will say, out of all of them, man, Last Call has got to be my favorite flavor. I think out of, if you're looking for the home run out of this run from Doomsday Gourmet, there's other ones that they haven't sent me, because like they have another one called Apocalypso. It's a mix of fruit with a hint of danger and tropical sweetness. That sounds good. They got Atom Bomb, which is going to be cinnamon. Citrus Suicide says grab a box of Mike and Ike's and eat a handful. That sounds good. They have a pina colada and rum called Holy Sacrifice that he didn't send. And looks like there's another one called Lemon's Lament, Nuclear Winter, Pale Rider, Radioactive Sludge. So he's got a theme going, which is really cool. But once again, that's the 5 flavors that they sent me. I think overall they're all really good. I can't say that any of them were bad. The Huckleberry threw me off a little bit because I've never had Huckleberry before, but that's cool. That's something that I can honestly say after all the reviews and all the juice that I've tried, and the almost 6 years I've been vaping, I've never had Huckleberry, so that was the first time. So big ups to that. Once again, it's called Doomsday Gourmet. Brian Hecox is the mix master there. You can get a hold of him from the information somewhere on the screen. Sorry, I don't have 2 hands. But give them a try. These will go in the jar for the giveaway. Sorry guys, are at Zero Nick, but I just can't vape nicotine. It's really hard to vape it anymore, which is good for me, bad for the people, I guess, that win it, that vape maybe 12, because I used to be at 12, 18 milligrams of nicotine, and then I went down to 6. I'm pretty much down to 0 right now, but they will be yours. So there's only a little bit out of each one. I just tested, each one once. So I guess if you're a mixer or a DIY, or maybe you can go to a B&M shop, maybe they can add nicotine to it for you. I'm not really sure. But they were wonderful. Thanks a lot. Thanks to Brian, and thanks to the Doomsday Gourmet for all the information. Hopefully some of that information will help you guys out. Maybe it's a flavor, or maybe it's a company you want to try out. I say do it. I definitely say do it. These up-and-coming companies, they're pushing hard to break through the barrier of, the big monster companies, and trying to stake their claim or make their mark in the vaping community. I think we should give them a try. I think that's the reason why I like doing these smaller companies. I like when these smaller companies send me juices and like, hey, I know you're probably busy, but I'm doing this. So I say get them out there, and hopefully we can generate some business for them, and they can drop everything and become their own business, and maybe get rid of the daytime job and just stay with this. So thanks a lot, Brian. I do appreciate it. Like I said, I hope some of that information was helpful to you guys. If you have any comments or anything, please leave them down in the description below, and keep on watching. I do appreciate every single person that watches and subscribes to my channel. If you know any friends that are looking for a goofy channel to watch, please have them subscribe, because that helps me out in the long run too. And we'll see you on the next one. Got bait?